Say what?
What's up, guys? It's Head, and listen, me and the guys in Korn always put on shows for you year after year, and I wanted to highlight some of the guys that make the shows happen, because without these guys, Korn would never be able to perform for you. And they have become friends of ours. When we get people that we like on tour to be our crew, we end up like loving the guys, or ladies, sometimes ladies, but usually guys. They end up staying with us a long time. So my guest is Andre.
Wow.
And he is my guitar tech. So Andre, how do you say your last name? That's horrible. Lacrosse?
Lecaros. Just think of le, car, like the car, os, lecaros.
I like licorice better. It's better.
Or in Greek, lekaros.
Licorice?
Licorice.
Sounds like a licorice. Do you like licorice?
No, I don't.
Do you like the red kind?
Nope. That's
I could see
Twizzlers.
why you don't like the black kind, but the red kind, no?
No.
Wow. So you've been my guitar tech for how many years now?
3.5 years. September before.
Oh, it seems like 23.
Wow.
So when you were growing up, did you ever think about getting into this industry or in a band or like what? What were you
No.
into growing up?
Sports.
Really?
Sports was all my life.
Oh yeah, baseball.
Baseball, basketball, football, wrestling, soccer.
Did you
If
wear
I
those?
didn't, if I continued soccer, I would have been a retired soccer player.
Really?
Yeah, I was invited to go to Russia to go play.
Wow.
Something you didn't know about.
I'm learning stuff.
What about
already.
you?
I grew up like an AC/DC. I
Yeah.
wanted to play Back in Black.
Nice.
And so I pretty much, since 10 years old, I wanted to do what I'm doing now. So I didn't really know if it could come true, but here I am. Here we are.
Yeah.
So did you wear those tights and stuff where you're like
No.
in wrestling?
Yeah, the slings. Yeah.
Do you have a picture?
No.
Come on.
No.
Your
Don't.
parents didn't take like pictures of you?
No.
You started as a musician first, right? Started playing guitar a little bit?
Yes. For 1 year, I went to public school, and that's when I met this girl named Michelle, and she had a cousin, and the cousin, his name is Pete Alonso, and he played guitar. He loved heavy metal, and he invited me over one day, and I walked into his room, and all these posters, Ozzy,
Yes.
Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth,
Iron Maiden.
yeah, and Stevie Ray Vaughan.
And how old were you then? What grade?
11. I was 11 years old.
Yeah, see, I was 10.
Okay.
So, dude, at 10, 11 years old, Ozzy, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Quiet Riot, Motley Crue, Rat, all these bands, different bands. And so we were pretty much probably getting bit. I'm a little older than you, but getting bit by that metal bug early on. And so you start playing, did you get in bands and stuff?
Yeah. I was in a band called Absoluto. We changed the name to Endicott.
Really?
A town from New York, in upstate New York somewhere. But we played CBGBs once.
No way!
Yeah.
I'm
We managed
learning
to play
stuff like right now. Like
there. Continental New York City, and mostly Love Sexies in Hoboken, New Jersey.
I'm learning new things. When do you transition to being a musician, but hey, I want to go tour? Like, let's say your band's like not getting the attention that you want. You're not going on tour with a band, and you're like, hey, well, I'm going to go on tour anyway. I'm going to go work for a band. When did that happen?
Well, that's the funny thing. It just flopped on the table. My drummer came in, and he goes, hey, look, these guys are from Jersey. They just got signed by Roadrunner Records. And I'm like, who is it? It's called El Nino.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to
guys
play
are
on
awesome.
Saturday with Kitty at Limelight in New York City. Let's go check it out. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Let's go.
And how old were you?
It was like 19, 20, around there.
You got bit by the bug to tour at 20,
Yeah.
and you went on tour?
So after the show, my drummer knew the bass player, and we started talking. I'm like, hey, you guys need a guitar tech? Like, yeah, we do. We need a guitar tech to go to Europe. Do you have a passport? I can get one. And like a month later, I got my passport, and that's when I started touring.
At 20.
At 20.
Dang. That's crazy. I started touring at 23 with the guys in Korn, and I never toured with any other band besides Korn. And it was vans at first, sleeping, sitting up, and stuff like that.
I've been there, done that.
Our label sent us in vans. And when we almost fell asleep at the wheel more than once, we said, listen, we're not going to do this band thing unless we get a bus. It's not worth it. We might die. And they said, okay, we'll give you a bus. And then, boom, that was it.
Nice.
Okay, so now transition to present day. You've been doing this for a while since then. What do you do to make the show happen?
Well, I wake up roughly around 8:30 in the morning, get breakfast, come in, wait for the backline truck to get in the dock, and then once we get there, we walk the floor to see where we can position ourselves first so we can start working early. We get our gear out and start changing all your strings on the guitars, bass, because I do run as well at this time. Set up the stage, put out your cabinets, put your rug down, show ready for sound check. If there's anything messed up, like chips on your guitar from your drumstick banging.
I grab a stick from Ray and I like to play my chords, and I think I'm just having a good old time, but this guy says that I'm like putting like marks and nicks and scratches on my guitar, messing up my pickups. Sorry, I'm trying to have a good time with my fans. Sorry.
So as you should.
So like from 8, 9, 10 a.m. all throughout the day you're doing stuff. Do you get to take a nap?
No, I don't take naps.
No nap?
No, because we're setting up the stage. We're running up and down, making sure everything's taped down.
How many hours do you have off in between the 8:30 and the 12:30 at night?
Probably like 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours
Yes.
off.
Yes.
You guys work your butt off.
And then I get pulled this way, pulled that way, get you stuff.
Well, on behalf of me, Korn, and all the fans that watch us every night, thank you for what you do. Love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
For real. People don't realize what goes on behind the scenes. I just think it's amazing what you guys do, and we couldn't do it without you.
And we can't do it without you neither. I'm happy to be here and always honored and humbled to be here, especially working with you. And I'm not getting paid for this, but for saying this. But no, it's great to see your fans out there smiling and having a good time, and us being there for you to do that for them. It's amazing.
It's incredible, right?
Yep.
And seeing how like I'm gonna be 52 and like I got like 2 or 3 years left. I'm glad that you're the last one to lead me into the retirement.
Oh my God. I still say more.
Love you guys.
Say